Worthless Smuts here, and I'm here to confess and admit something. I admit that I am afraid. I am terrified. I am scared. I am. I don't want to say fearful, but I'm scared of dogs. I'm scared of them. Like I dread them. They horrify me. I know some people are scared of heights. They're scared of flying. They're scared of going swimming. They're afraid of cucumbers. They're scared of going on boats, etc. And some fears, some scares, are rational. I get it. Heights, it's rational. You don't want to fall. And I think being scared of dogs is a very rational thing, especially dogs. You know. And the same could be said about bears and lions. It's very rational to be scared of them because again, they're predators. We They would devour us easily. But the thing is, when people like me are it has happened. People like me who say they're afraid of dogs or don't like dogs, it has happened where the dog lover will kind of laugh at you a little bit. They'll laugh at you and say, "You're scared of dogs? Like, you're scared of dogs? Like, how could you scared of dogs?" And they'll kind of say, "Dogs are so this, dogs are this." But again, dogs are ugly. They always need to come near you. They bite. They're aggressive. Um, that's why I'm afraid of them. I don't want to be bitten. I don't want them smelling me. They look weird. They just behave awkward. That's what scares me about them. Is how the way they behave, the way their aggression. They bite. They ought to smell you. They stalk you. You can't run in the house. You can't jump. I'm afraid of dogs, and I think this is very rational. But dog lovers, they will make fun of you because of that. However, however, if this dog lover has this big giant ugly Rottweiler, and they so happen to now be afraid of spiders, you can't make fun of them now. If they're afraid of little bugs, little worms, little beetles, you can't make fun of them. Because all of a sudden, being afraid of little tiny bugs, even though you're a giant, is rational. They think it's rational. They think it's okay. And you can't make fun of them. I remember, you know, when in school, there was a bug on the floor and this girl, giant girl, who's like 5 foot taller than the little spider, was terrified of it. I'm like, you're afraid of that? A tiny spider? Spiders, most part, they're harmless. The most of the spiders, they're harmless. They don't bother you. And she was terrified of it. And what she did next was, since she's scared of it, she killed that bug for no reason, really. The bug wasn't bothering her. The bug was probably trying to get away to find its corner, to make another new nest, and she killed it. And I didn't understand that, you know. I, for one, even with bugs, I don't kill bugs unless, again, they're very invasive, unless they're swarming, unless they're, killing, my plants. Then I guess sometimes if they're becoming a nuisance, then I will take action. But for the most part, if there's a bug in the house, I usually take it outside. I usually put it on the side, or I just don't kill bugs. I'm not like that. But this person killed a spider. Wasn't doing anything. But however, if the tables were turned and a dog was coming at me to bite me, and if I decided to whack that dog, I would get in trouble for that. They would have a problem with me whacking the dog, even though it's showing aggression towards me and coming near me. Let's say the dog's coming near me. I say, "I don't want you to come near me." And I say, "Stop. Don't come near me." And the dog continues to come near me. And I've warned the dog over and over again. The dog still comes near me and touches me. And I decide to push or hit the dog away or hit the dog forcefully. Those people who are afraid of spiders, who are dog lovers, automatically have a problem with me hitting this dog. However, they wouldn't hesitate to kill a bug even though they're giant towards them. They wouldn't hesitate to kill a bug. They wouldn't hesitate to kill beneficial bugs like worms, like even ants, you know. They wouldn't hesitate. But for me to want to protect myself from a savage, worthless mutt like a dog, automatically I am the problem, you know. I am the perpetrator of this situation. So you see, dog lovers, their minds are messed up, you know. And you know, I blame society. I blame the media for pushing this, particularly the dog culture, you know. And again, I could go back by saying the education system, the home, you know, it's all messed up, you know. Family, parents, they don't teach nothing. School teaches nothing, and you get dog lovers who know absolutely nothing. They can't critically think for anything, but yet they think they're better. They don't even think they're better. They think the dog is better than people. And if you have a fear of dogs, they will make fun of you. They will laugh at you. But if that person has a fear of spiders, a little bug, tiny bug that doesn't bother anyone, you can't laugh at them. Then it's no joke. Then that's okay. So again, dog lovers, man, they are some of the most. I don't want to say hypocrites. I think some of them are very honest. They're very honest, and I can respect the honesty of making fun of people who like dogs. I can respect the honesty of, you know, defending, uh, you know, I guess defending their worthless. I get it. I get it. You're mentally ill. I get it, and I can kind of respect that. And I think dog lovers again, they need help. Again, the education system, this whole society is just, it's horrible. And this is why dog lovers in particular are in the state that they're in, where they think dogs are better than people, where you can't defend yourself against dogs, where you can't hit a dog, but you can kill a spider. You know, you can lock up. You can go to the Arctic, get polar bears, go to Africa, get lions, and lock them up in cages in zoos, and that's fine. But if you decide to hit a dog, if you decide to say you're scared of dogs or you hate dogs, this is a problem when we have millions of animals locked up in zoos, confined in a tiny space, just for people to see them. I, for one, again, I don't support zoos at all. I think zoos are like jails for animals. Like, it is. And I don't like zoos. I don't support zoos. I don't go back to zoos. I've only been to zoo maybe twice. First time as a kid. Second time it was a class trip and I had to go. So I don't support zoos at all. Again, I don't support I don't support slavery and I don't support animal abuse. However, and that being said, I think owning a dog is a form of slavery and animal or dog abuse towards the dog. Again, you're taking the dog and you force the dog to do what you want to do. Sometimes I know there are some places where the dog actually rules the house and the training and the ownership is very slack. But for the most part, it's dog abuse towards the dog. You know, the dog's nature is to cause hell. That's what it is. But you take it in and you tell him you got to behave a certain way. You will eat when I tell you to eat. I will put a chain on your neck. I will tie you up. You know, this is a form of slavery. This is a form of dog abuse. Whether or not it's physical, whether or not it's verbal, this is still a form of slavery towards the dog. I don't think any animal, any bug deserves to be locked up in a cage or a tank. I don't agree with it at all. I'm a vegetarian, so I'm not an animal lover. I respect animal. I respect nature. Unlike these dog lovers who think it's okay to kill little bugs, who's okay to lock up animals from Europe into cages, who think it's okay to enslave and and psychologically abuse these worthless mutts just to be decent, just for some food, just for companionship. Again, we don't need dogs. We don't need dogs. We've survived thousands of years without these dogs. We've built homes, roads, cars, furniture without dogs. What has a dog done for you? What has a dog built? What has a dog done? Even the worms are way more beneficial than the dog. Even the bees are beneficial. The spiders are beneficial than the dog. What does the dog do exactly? And if you put a dog in the jungle, a domesticated dog in the jungle, I think eventually they would eat everything in one gulp and they would starve to death. Now, let me change that analogy. If you put a dog in a grocery store and lock him up for, let's say, a month or 3 weeks with a lot of food, veggies, cookies, crackers, there's a lot of food there for it to eat. I guarantee you, maybe 3 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, a month, that food would be done. That food would be gone. All of it would be gone. Because dogs aren't about survival. They can't hunt. They can't really think properly. Dogs are just abominations, you know. Their natural instincts is, again, to destroy. Is to destroy and to destroy. It's not about balance for the dog. Animals in the real world, it's about balance. They know about balance. I think they all have some awareness about balance, and they shouldn't eat off everything at once. I think they're aware of that. So that's all I gotta say for now. This is the Worthless Mutts, and just remember, it is okay to hate these abominations known as the dog